Good morning. It is about 8:30 and about 36 degrees. It sleeted on my tent for about 5 minutes last night, but everything else is dry this morning. Thankfully, the wind actually helped us out this time. So I'm gonna flip us around. Got lots of hikers enjoying breakfast. And I just wanted to show you. Some folks have already left. This was my home for the night. There's more tents down there. A lot of hikers. So the goal today is to get to Lance Creek. Get some kind of mixed signals on whether or not we can go to Girard Gap with or without a bear can. I was told by or I believe I was told by, if I remember correctly, the trail runner actually said that Girard Gap would be fine. But then again, I don't know. So between Lance Creek and Girard Gap is actually a pretty easy hike. So it might actually be good to leave that for tomorrow. That way I can have sort of a warm up for Blood Mountain. And an extra 2 miles in the morning would probably only be like an hour and 20 minutes or so. So that won't put me out too much on my hopeful Nero that I want to do. So, okay, it's 10:30. I've been awake for about 3 hours now. Haven't left, but I'm leaving now. I'm gonna get on trail. So it's about an 8.5 mile hike to Lance Creek today. Hopefully I can get a tent site there. I'll just figure it out. I'll probably be the last one in, so hopefully somebody's gonna be able to point out a spot for me at least. So I will show you along the way what I see. Should be a great day. The sun is high in the sky. It is starting to get warm. I'm gonna start off in a shorts and a t-shirt and see where I can go from there. So I'll show you what I see along the way. Another one of these little streams that just come out of the side of the mountain. Amazing water, and then goes down there to feed probably a whole network of streams. Came from that direction there. Looks like we're about to do a little uphill, and then actually, if you can see, we're going to be on that ridge for some time. Looks like I was a little mistaken, slightly. The Lance Creek from Gooch Mountain is 8.1, not 8.5, and so I've already gone 1.1 miles. Just coming on to Gooch Gap. So far, so good. Been on trail for about 45 minutes. Those miles, at least that last mile, came along pretty well. So we're gonna get through this gap and probably go up and see what we can see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we like to hike. Check this out. What a view. You just see for miles. I mean, just look at it. Look at it! Love this. Sorry for the wind. We're at Woody Gap. I'm gonna do a little spin move. Everybody's packs are off. There's Ken, aka Rhythm. Got some trail magic here. So generous. Got some fellow freaks getting some food. And then we are enjoying this view. Look at that. That's why we hike, y'all. There's where I came from. Just left Woody Gap a minute ago. And there is where I'm headed. Gonna get a Preacher Rock very soon. Then it should be pretty easy going to Lance Creek, where there's gonna be another party because there's probably gonna be 30 people there. So, good times. This is the trail, this big rock. Goes up and then turns, and then goes up there. And this is what I've been hiking up. The view from Preacher Rock. Alright, here's an update for you. About a mile or less to the Lance Creek. Just hope there's enough space. I'm going to have to start paying attention as I get closer to see if there are campsites that I might need to back up to. Because there's so many people out here that it's kind of a little bit of a guessing game and a little bit of a strategy to try to figure out where everybody's going to be able to sleep. Because there's a lot of us out here. So, but again, great conversations, some great people, had some great trail magic back at Woody Gap. That was just tremendous. You never expect it, but boy, when it happens, you love to see it. So I'm gonna continue on this decline and see what my friends are up to, and I will holler at you later. Good evening. It is dinner time on day 3. I am at the Lance Creek restoration area here. There are lots of tents I will briefly show you, and this is only a small area. There's actually a larger area that was completely occupied, but as you'll see, we kind of made do here. Got a little gear explosion as everybody kind of does their thing, but everybody's doing great. I haven't heard any complaints from anybody. It's all positive and good. So of course that helps. But I'm going to swap you around to see. We might even have a little sunrise there tomorrow morning. And then we have my home for the night. Then my immediate neighbors, some great folks, and then there's some folks over there. And then bare cables over there, and that leads up to where more people are at. Alright y'all, for dinner, looks gross. That's just the mashed potatoes and ramen together. No tuna, so it's I guess not a technical ramen bomb, but still works. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the evening. I think it's about an 8.5 mile hike today, something like that. The numbers on the title, oh, I got some mashed potato in my beard. The title on the videos or the descriptions will have a better accurate mileage, which I will do my best once I'm in Neil Gap to go ahead and get those started. But in the meantime, I didn't do a pro and con for yesterday, so I would say that yesterday's pro was a real good conversation in the mornings, and in the evening too. It was really nice. And then the con was coming down Sassafras Mountain. It was tough. A lot of times when you're going downhill, when there's steps, you'll kind of have to take them one at a time, and that can be just tough on your knees. So, but anyway, my pros and cons for today, I would say that my pro today would be the trail magic that I received in Woody Gap. That was truly great. Unfortunately, I don't think I caught either of those folks' names, but they seemed like they were out there a lot doing those things. So thank you guys very much. It was truly special to be able to have just anything coming into Woody Gap. You know, we've been out here for a couple days, so some cookies and some candy, water. I mean, it all was just so good to receive. So thank you again. The con today was sort of really at the end here when I really wasn't sure like where I was going to stay for the night. So that kind of made things a little difficult. But essentially, and I'll show you again here real quick. So we're kind of on the walkway almost, and then there's tents there. But, you know, it's just the way it is. There's a lot of people out here. So tentative plans for tomorrow are going to be getting into Neil Gap and then doing a Nero, which it's going to be a 7-mile day for me. So that's basically a full day of hiking. So calling it Nero is kind of silly. But then again, the rain looks like it's going to be coming in on Wednesday evening. So depending on how I feel after Blood Mountain, I may literally just take a 0 on Wednesday, and then the rain will carry through to Thursday morning. So if I can get on trail like at noon get a couple miles in, but I'm out of the rain, kind of dodge that. I know it's a little bougie, but it would coincide with a good break. So that's a tentative plan for now, but I never follow my plans, or so far actually I've been doing okay. So we shall see. Anyway, enough rambling. It's only 3 minutes here.